It's not like what this Nigerian politicians are telling us every 4 years.
Mhm.
That is one day go better, we will make a new change, policy implementation. Shut up. We don't have the capacity. And it's showing. We don't have the capacity. The players that are meant to be our big players don't have that discipline, don't have that will to do the hard work and just play with passion or play for the badge. Right now, supporting Chelsea is like a joke. I can't even wear my jersey anymore. See, I can't wear. Look, even any that has to wear jersey up and down can't even wear it anymore.
Five-a-side. Come on. We talk ball inside.
All day.
Five-a-side. Go five-a-side.
Hey guys, welcome to another episode of Five Aside with Soccer Tech to AK. It's your
Oh
boy
God, don't
Dalu.
add me.
I'm here with AK, Ini, and Nnamdi. AK, tell me say he did under the weather. I've never seen the worry him today.
I know they worry me. I know what's wrong with me. But let's start with the program. I know what's wrong with me.
You know, see what I said you for Instagram.
I go send the block all of them now one by one. One by one. Don't let me go like that.
I don't even think Liam Rosenior is doing a bad job.
Oh,
Since he joined Chelsea, Chelsea is the team with the third most points. So what do you want to complain about?
have you guys actually lost that many games?
Bro,
This
guy broke records like 2 games. We've never considered 5 in the Champions League.
And so
2004 or something like that. And we've never lost at home to Newcastle in 14 years. And it's not even that, like, how is
Baba, forget all those ones.
Bro, guy. If Sabi, like, leave records. And this team was not like dog shit, like 15. We didn't come 15 last season. So you can't come and tell. We knew what we were experiencing with Maresca before he left. Though, and for you to come and win
Yeah, why did you guys let him go?
Oh, it's owner's P now. It's not really. I don't think it was a performance issue.
So are you guys trying to start with yesterday's games? Should we just start with today's games since they are fresh? I think we should start with today's games actually.
Yeah.
Yeah. Let's start with United. To be fair. Nnamdi, are you not happy? Because you came on here like
Because Man U fans, they pissed me off. Like, okay, I'm happy we won. Don't get me wrong. Like, I get it. But like, we played dog shit, and then things changed into our favor, and then okay, we forgot all the dog shit we were playing, and then okay, we're winning. Okay, thank God. Like, I'm happy that we won. You know, Sesko scored a good goal. That looked like he was hungry. To me, he's giving me super sub vibes. I don't think he should be a starter. The times he started, we've lost. Who else? Mbemo. I don't know what Mbemo is doing.
you guys won 3-1, right?
Yeah,
You're sounding like you guys lost.
Because, bro, all these games that we've been winning, besides the Man City and Arsenal game, it's been, let me just drag it and win. Like, we're not actually playing wonderful football. And honestly, you know how Aston Villa was doing so well at the beginning of the season?
Right.
And that their XG was 0.9, but they were performing. That's literally what's happening now. And these guys will just be there, be looking, be shouting, Carrick is the one. I'm like, okay now, this is an Ole 2.0. Te Hag first season 2.0. We'll continue. We will make the same mistake. We'll give him the job, and then we'll there be looking like fools complaining in 2 years again. I'm tired of this fucking cycle, man.
I mean, I don't think you guys played badly. I wouldn't say you guys were dominant, but I wouldn't say you guys played badly either. I agree there's a point in the fact that you're allowing any more competitions this season, and it's really just the Premier League, prepping for the Premier League. It makes me think of Bodo Glimt, actually. I know there's a narrative about match momentum and match fitness and whatnot, but what if all that is a myth? Because these guys are literally, their season is over, and they've not lost a single game during this period. It might be like a bigger thing of what's happening with Man U now, where all their focus is on the next game, so they are preparing for the next game and just trying to win steadily. So I wonder what will happen if, like, let's say next season, they're in Champions League, whether they'll be able to deal with that much match load. But you could also say because they're in Champions League, they'll have to buy more players and now increase their depth. So
Baba,
as a big club, they should be able to carry that.
you want to buy two midfielders alone, easily 120 to 150 in Premier League.
Because I think they have an advantage in the fact that they actually aren't in any other competition.
Of course, we have the advantage. And I
But
said it beginning of this season
but
that we will get better before half the season, and because other teams will feel the weight of not playing, of playing so many games, and we won't have. Like I said it, and that's what's happening. It's obvious. We have less injury. We have less injury happenings. Casemiro that has been scoring headers, Gongo. His next season is going. Otilo. We'll see what will happen.
see, and Man is going bar for bar with Arsenal though, when it comes to this set piece thing.
No, we've been doing that for like we have. I mean, we've just implemented set piece, and then also we have a great set piece taker in Bruno fucking Fernandes.
Bruno's having a fucking
player this season. We'll probably give it to Declan Rice because Arsenal is going to win the league. But that's fine.
And he will deserve it.
16 assists, 7 goals.
Deserve it. I beg you. It's what we haven't seen before. Bro, 20-something years we haven't won the Premier League.
And it's not because of Declan Rice, bro. To me, it's more because of your centre backs.
Oh,
he's a very key reason why our centre backs.
And I'm not saying he's a key. And I'm not denying that. How many games? But obviously, your centre back are doing outstanding things, defending and scoring goals.
How many times this guy clears the ball and heads ball away from centre back position, even though he's a DM? Anyway, AK, what do you think about the Man U game? We won't forget this one. We'll come back to it. Declan versus Bruno.
I mean, for me, first of all, like I think it's same old. Like the more we talk about United, is the same thing we've been saying since Carrick joined. Simplify the basics. Like I feel like interim managers should take a leaf off Michael Carrick's book. You understand? There's a reason why you're here as an interim guy. Coaches like Gus Hiddink at Chelsea, they knew that role. As an interim manager, when you come into a club as an interim manager, that means there's already chaos at the club. That means the ship is pretty much sinking. Come in, steady the ship. You're not coming here to change all the apparatus or buy new. No. Just steady the ship. That's why you're here as an interim manager, right? And Carrick has done it beautifully well. Simplified everything to be simplified. That's why we're seeing the best of Bruno right now. I believe, in this game, he just surpassed Beckham's assist in the season. He has 16 assists now.
It's coming from Henry and KDB.
Yeah, and this is big, and he would not get this if he was playing as a 6 under Amorim. You understand? So I just feel like a shout out to.
He was already getting so many assists as a 6. So I don't think that's factual. But
but you can see that his game is playing. There's freedom in his game. Look at the goal.
Bro,
the
assists too are also like set piece.
I'm not about the set piece. Look at the second
one he gave Konya. That was not from him playing as it. That position where he gave that assist was not from him being there as a 10.
But the beauty of that assist is the freedom is enjoying now. Because
you guys out a bit. I think what Ike is trying to say is that yes, he might have been getting some numbers even under Amorim, but I don't think
because and that's due to Bruno's quality. Bruno's quality
is outside. I don't think he's really position based for especially his numbers.
When he was playing deeper, I think it was a liability, but even though he was still producing.
Yes, that's what I'm saying. Yeah, so yes, there's a liability aspect for sure. Playing deeper, and I'm not arguing for him to play deeper. I'm saying his output assist-wise, I don't think is affected by the position that he's playing in.
But
in the back, front.
Oh no.
You know that as footballers, the more they play at their default natural position, the more free they play.
Yeah,
I know that the second assist was not from the 10 position. But the confidence to throw that assist casually, carefree.
That's Bruno's regular life. Bruno has always had that confidence to do it. But there's a reason they call him El Bomba. Baba, they drop from anywhere. That won't no matter. So
me personally, I just feel like Carrick playing him as a 10, playing the players that are at their preferred positions, going back to 4-3-3. That's why, because if you notice, United of old back in the days, These are the games they win at Old Trafford. If you understand, I'm not. I don't mean like. I mean like back in the glory days. You understand? And Carrick was part of the glory days. These are the kind of game. The way the game panned out is that it pans out back in the days. 3-1, 4-1, 2-1. Aston Villa would do small ground, but they shall win. But under this, the Gen Z coaches of the Amorim and Co, they will not. They would have struggled in this game. You understand? I just feel like as an interim manager, everything that United is enjoying this season, which I believe they'll make that top four, is just down to the fact of he has simplified the basics. He has instilled back the United culture. And it's GGMU for them, bro. That's all I can say about United.
Oh, Ini, what about you?
We had like two. I think 2 pods ago, I was saying that United need to just steady the ship, manage expectations, and just build from there. I'm a very big fan of what Carrick is. As much as we say, oh, maybe it's a one week, but you still have to show up and get the points and work out of there. Which is not been the case because of how tough the Premier League has been. You can play one game a week and still not grind out the wins you're supposed to. But credit to him, Sha. With Bruno, I just feel like if you're playing him, I've always looked at him as a more half space player. You can drop in anywhere. Like you need to be able to get him on the ball to have, and that's like what will win you game. He's not like a Gundogan, David Silva kind of player. He has those qualities, but once he's playing closer to goal, he can, do something out of nothing and just affect the game and win you games. So good credit to United and Carrick. I'm a big fan of what they're doing. I just feel like they should just sign that guy and just and
I'm,
the devil
I don't know.
devil
Nah, I'm still not gonna. I
I
want
think
support.
that's where AK and Nnamdi are on the same boat.
Yeah,
because
I just
you don't sign him next season. You have to play Champions League. You go explain that manager that you think is better that wants to give you the what you want. You go explain.
Listen. I mean, you have your reasons why you're saying that, but as someone that I've seen interim managers do their bits and then they've given the button to quality managers, like, and look at what the clubs have been achieving. You understand? Like, I just feel like personally, like, his job is steady the ship, make top four. Thank you, live on high. You understand? Like, keep your record clean, like Zizou. You know what I'm saying? Leave when it's high, like, you understand. Do what
Hey,
we're meant to do and then
on
leave. But I just feel like because it's easy now for him because now when he came, Carrick has that profile of, they have to respect him. He's a old boy. Secondly, there's no much pressure like that on him. There's no much expectation. United fans didn't have any expectation about Carrick at all. They were like, almost season is over. You understand? That was their mentality. Let's be for real. You understand? So I think that played into Carrick's favor too. And then most of the teams that Carrick were played, they pretty much underrated that United. Like, I'm on a Carrick now. You understand? And that also played to his favor. I feel once the EPL starts properly, like let's say next season, if he does take the job, which I advise him not to, but if he does take the job, then I feel like we'll see proper Carrick lapses properly. That's what I feel, man.
I've always said that this Carrick issue is because his name is not Mikel Carrick. It's true. No, it's true. Because if you hired another manager and he has done this well, that guy is good, or maybe he has like curly hair, you respect him more. It's just what it is. But like, I don't know. Everybody has their.
About
But if you go and find,
mm.
there are not many top managers in the world right now. Go and you can bring the club like as big as United with the pressure and everything, and you
and
expect
that
make
is where
up for it.
But in you have to
that's where
Go
understand.
find.
You have to understand where United
Bro,
fans are
it's
coming from.
always easy to say
They've
this. But like,
tried. They
who are
tried the same
there's
experiment with Oli,
replacements right now? You can't name many, bro.
but
no,
they
that's what I'm saying.
tried the same
There are not
experiment with
many
Oli.
options. So like I understand if they give him the job because Baba they can't really find options. Like I fully understand that. Me personally, I will not give him the job. But if they look and their list is Eddie Howe or all these people in they Pochettino, I don't want to see them near my club. It's okay, keep Carrick there. Keep him. Eventually you fire him. Just hire a manager that's better after that.
Anyway,
But if there are better options, Like people are shouting Enrique, and me, to be honest, I think it's a pipe dream. But if you allow me to dream, and Enrique says he wants to come
I
to
mean,
you,
what about Tuchel after the World Cup?
and Tuchel too. Like, but if these are the kind of people that are available, and you say you want to go and pick Carrick, ha ha ha, you are mad. Like, there's nothing you want to
So
tell me.
that's why
Like,
he wants to be playing for the back. He wants to implement his style. You have to buy players that fit his style. You are
yes, you
three
have
first
to.
games you
Like,
lose.
but
You
that's what
have
I'm saying. United,
to
United. The problem is United's board. They want to control how the team plays. But Baba, you're not a manager. You can't control how the team plays. Like, you might want have a style of football, and you can choose managers that play that style of football, but you have to let them do the work that they want to do. Like, you are not the manager.
Anyway,
You can't just keep firing and just keeping us in this same limbo and cycle every 2 to 3 years, just because that you are incapable of doing your job. I beg.
do we all
I,
have United
I,
finishing top four?
Yeah, I think we
I
make
think
top four.
in this day modern like football business, it's risky to get a manager that has a style and then you buy players to fit the style and it doesn't work as you buy him. Like
Then go and look for a
it's
manager.
coming unsustainable. Guy, you are not
Take your time to find a manager you can trust and do that.
I won't lie to you, man. Ini, I always agree with you in so many things. On this, I will not agree with you, bro. I swear.
For real,
Because
all
it
these
is
top
not
go
real.
on,
coaches,
go on.
how
Like,
many of them are
the
winning?
problem is, the problem,
I will tell you that the people that you bought, they are not, it doesn't fit his style.
No,
Maybe
how many? But
where
how many
is only
managers that? How many
70
managers? How
almost
many
million down
leading
the
managers are head
the,
coach?
the problem with this style thing, bro, for me, can you guys hear me?
Yeah,
The issue with this style thing is the time, the place, and the environment. Most coaches don't know when to apply this. Every coach that is winning right now is a style. You think 40, this one that Carrick is not it's 4-3-3 now, simple style now. They are playing wing football. Bruno is playing 10. There's always every system has a style. But the issue with this is most coaches they want to implement that style when like it's not the right time. Like
yeah,
look at what Rosenior is doing right now. He's telling us that there's a new way of pressing, new way of this. It's not the right time for that.
I agree. I
You
understand.
understand? Look at what Alonso was doing for Real Madrid. They don't. It's not the environment for that. You need to understand where you are first. Gain some level of confidence first before you
Yeah,
can start implementing your style. You understand?
But
Like,
they will do it though. You
like look
they
at
do it.
look
They
at
do
look
it.
at Thomas
Tell you
look
what they
at look
want.
at look at look at Thomas Tuchel first game at Chelsea. If it was against Wolves, he packed all the old players to play first. He said, let me first use the experience first and get 0-0 first. And then we'll build up the clean sheet. You have to start from somewhere. The thing is that these Gen Z coaches, like I always call them, they are just so arrogant unnecessarily. And they don't start implementing something that they don't even know what they are doing. You're in a big club like United. You're not getting results. The style you are using is not working. I'm talking about Amorim now. Your so-called style is not working. Baba, go back to the drawing board. Get at least 1, 2, 3 wins on the bounce first before you start to implement your style. But that's the issue with these coaches. They're just stubborn anyhow. The coaches I grew up to are not
I
this
think
stubborn.
because
The
of
US is
I
stubborn.
think because of Pep, the rise of Pep has led to an era of a lot of ideology based coaches where
Right.
they are so
but they
focused
don't
on.
understand that Pep is that nigga for real.
I mean,
Like,
yeah, he is, and he had the resources to help him be the leader as
Yeah.
well.
Let's not forget, in January buying you're spending 150.
Let's go back to even Ateta's arc. You can see times where he was like that. He was so focused on that possession, pass. Now so then pipe and 5-0. Baba go back to basic. So you have to be adaptable at the end of the day. You have to be adaptable and know how to.
But if you notice with Ateta, even the same Ateta guy said when he came in, he didn't just come and say, okay, this person, who was the Tierney invert. He didn't do that yet. He waited till he got Zinchenko to fit the profile. He waited, it has to be gradual process to these things. You understand? That's the only issue with coaches and style. Because I believe, like I always tell you, I said, listen, every style, every system has its advantage and disadvantage. You cannot have a perfect system. It's not possible. You understand? But you must know when to implement it and the environment to implement it. If your players are not in tandem with you, why are you trying to create a system that they don't like?
If you don't have the talent, there's no need to force at the end of the day,
Thank you.
I
There's
think
no talent.
the best coaches make the best of the
Okay,
resources they have.
talent thing, bro. Because I'll lose my
So,
mind. I swear.
but anyway, let's move on to Liverpool. Liverpool, I guess that's a club that I mean they have their style. Their style, the style,
That
their
start is
style is not
conceding goals
stylish.
at 89 minutes.
Slot is not who he thinks he is.
He says Slot is not who he thinks he is.
Yeah.
Are we being too harsh on him though?
I
I feel
think
like,
it's bad.
Baba, you can't spend 450 million how you want to spend and be telling me you are too harsh. I beg. I don't want to hear that one.
what do you guys think?
I think he's not as bad as we think, and I feel like the Liverpool's whole like result or how the season has gone, it's not a total reflection on the manager alone. They spent a lot of money, but like they didn't really build a squad coming off the back of winning, And when I mean build a squad, I don't mean go and spend 100 million inside, buy a KTK, buy this one. Like I feel like they needed to be. Yeah, Gravenberch was amazing last season, but they needed to be a little more reinforcements, especially in the like DM
Little
area.
more than
Don't
the
be him will pick who you want to put inside.
wait, a little more reinforcement.
Coach, they have board of sporting director. They buy every. It's
I
not.
understand that. I
They are not.
understand that.
That
I
it's
understand
not.
that one. But after you win the fucking Premier League, Baba, you get to choose who you want. There's no
But most
excuse.
most clubs are not
Bro,
like that.
there's a
Though.
there's
Most
a
clubs are not like that. Though.
there's a
If you
reason
win
why
the Premier League,
teams that
you
have won the
get
Premier
who
back
you
to back.
want.
It
City
sounds
in
easy in your
recent
mouth,
times.
Nnamdi, but most clubs are not like
Liverpool were
that, bro.
able to
Trust me.
back to back. Winning
Most
back to
clubs are not like
back.
that. Most clubs, the director will give you
Yeah,
who they feel will fit the club.
No, but I refuse to believe that Slot has no say in who they buy. He buys.
I
Like
mean, you cannot. No,
you
no, you
can't
no,
even
cannot.
not
You see,
even
I
really
don't.
that.
to say,
I
but
don't know the way they operate too, but
not
I'm
to
talking from my
like
own perspective. You
Yeah.
understand? And I think I guess what in is trying to see. Most times they look at the profile of players you want, right? Then they use the database to get players like that for you.
Yeah,
It
but
might not be what
he
you want
prioritize
specifically.
position. He should have as the manager, you should know which position is your priority.
That's why I'm telling you that in most clubs these days, the sporting directors they just go up data and okay, you say what a striker be, that's what can play
But you are
behind
not
the line
I
or play as a nine.
we are
Okay,
saying the
thank
same
you.
thing, but the only difference
All they
what
want to
I'm saying
just tell them what profile of what you're looking for. But
exactly
you personally, you can be
and
like,
the
you know
manager
what,
that just
I
won
want to buy Richarlison.
and the manager that just won the Premier League, I'll tell you, okay, this is the kind of player that I need for my midfield. Do you get what I'm saying? And if I tell you that, I'm not saying I'm selecting the player directly, Gongo. I understand that. But if this is the biggest weakness that is going to happen in the next season, I would prioritize you fixing that issue over
I
buying
love the way you're saying I
two.
will. That I will you're saying is really making it sweet for me.
I feel like we are being disingenuous here. Let's be honest. Starting of beginning of this season, after the season Liverpool just had, and all
Yeah,
the money
exactly.
spent, and they bought Isak, they bought even Slot too. Seemed quite happy. Everybody seemed happy. Everybody said Liverpool were the favorites. So
Yeah,
we're all
exactly.
saying now it's starting like
So that's what I'm saying. Like it's slot. I'm putting heavy blame on slot. I bet forget all this one you're
the
saying.
one
I'm
place,
not saying he's a horrible manager, but I don't think he's the nigga that he thinks he is.
the one position we I think at least I felt and some other people felt they were actually lacking, which is why I questioned them actually going for Isak after Ekitike was defense. I was like, why spend all that money on Isak when
exactly.
And do
you
you think
If you look,
do
at
you
this,
think Flo did not tell them about this?
like look at the squad that
No, I think
inherited.
slot wanted
Was
Isak too.
it brilliance that made him win the Premier League? Absolutely not. He inherited a squad that for sure. Like I said
And
that
they didn't even buy any player. They didn't buy any
they used to
player
get
last
9
season.
points.
So it's
Like
really Klopp's team that he took over and used that Klopp's team to win.
now I want to hear what news. What you saying?
no, okay. So before he took over, how many? What was the points that like? Let's not look at whether you won or how good were Liverpool when Slot took over the Premier League. You think he's going to not spend where he needs to and win it back to back? There's a reason why there are only few teams that win back to back Premier Leagues. Manchester United, Chelsea, and City. It's not beans to do it just because of you buy Isak and you buy this one. Like you need to build a squad to retain to retain it, especially coming off the back of a season whereby other teams were not really as on par as they were supposed to. Like Arsenal fell at least maybe January time. They started losing and stuff. We after you guys after it was how many games to go? 6 games to go, winning the Premier League.
We are not in that title race at all.
Or like it's not really like where they're supposed to be. Like you need like 90 points to actually challenge and win it. So like now you're not spending to like look at they gave contract Salah 400k. You can see what he did today. Like come on, like you and those things you want to say it's Slot's fault. So it's
I
a
mean,
collective fault. Like
I think he
Can,
has
build
to
can
do
I
wrong.
can I
it.
can I say something real quick just to
Yeah.
support what Ine said,
Mm-hmm.
please? Now, during last season, right, when they won the Premier League, not just on the pitch they were doing good, but off the pitch conversations. If you guys remember, Salah, Van Dijk, Robertson, Trent Alexander-Arnold, Konate, please, Konate, asterisk. These 5 players, what was the conversation going on? Should we renew their contracts, yes or no? Should we let them go? Some parts of Liverpool fans were saying, let's let them go. Let's reduce our wage bill. Why? Because there's time. There's time in football. We all know that last 2 seasons, we already seen Van Dijk lapses. Let's be honest with ourselves.
Yeah.
We all know that last season, Robertson was not playing enough games. Why? Because it was time for him to leave.
And Trent.
We all know that last 2 seasons, last season, we were hearing noise of, okay, let's say after last season, we were hearing noise of Konate to Real Madrid. You understand? These are key people, these are key spines of Liverpool team. And
need
do you think that Arne Slot, in his bald-headed wisdom, didn't raise these concerns to the sporting directors? I don't know. Did he? I don't know. But what I think he did. But my point is, that's what I'm trying to tell you. My point is, the way this football, back in the days of the 99s, 01, 02, 03, 04, 05, whereby it was club owner, club manager, then I will agree with what I said, Nnamdi. But now there's a middle block whereby there are sport directors. You understand? They are the ones that feel like, okay, let's get a striker. He's available in the market. As the coach, you need a striker. I mean, will you say no to Isak, even if you have a world class striker? No, you always say yes to Isak. But I'm pretty much sure the main concerns what they are struggling with right now is the defense, where it was Van Dijk, Konate, Robertson, okay, Trent left on a free. Who else again? Salah.
But they bought fullbacks though.
Yeah, they did buy
You
fullback.
are not getting my point. My point is these players, bro, when you're building a team, bro, you don't just buy and buy and buy. Yeah, it has to be a good amount of balance in it.
The kind of fullbacks they got is the one he chose. So I don't think.
I'm not going to agree with what you're saying that is the one he chose. In this modern day football, I will not agree with you. There are only few managers that will tell you that I want this guy, I don't get this guy.
Okay, a lot of managers.
Even if let's say he wanted Isak, but I'm telling you, all the summer signings that Liverpool made this season, I cannot come out and say Slot said he wanted them one by one. I don't think so.
Let me say something. I think except Slot comes out and tells us like Conte does, like Crystal Palace manager does, like many
and he
managers.
will lose his job now. He will lose his job. His Premier League.
Their job.
You cannot speak for the club probably.
And maybe say that like Tuchel too, Bayern Munich did not sack him immediately. He came out and said that I need a DM, blah 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 blah. I've not heard him complain about anything because it will be weird too, considering that yes, I know maybe we don't even know because we're just guessing that maybe the people he got are not the people he wanted, but they still bought a centre back who ended up tearing his ACL and was out of the season, and they bought 2 full backs, and they bought Isak, and they bought a midfielder wet, and they bought with the amount of money they spent. That's the I know someone Liverpool legend was saying that's the dream of a lot of managers. They bought a lot of world-class players. So I don't think I'll give him an excuse for that. What I give him is that his legend, his main OGs, we've seen a huge drop in quality from them.
Yes, sir.
Did they find a replacement for Salah?
Fan of a winning team is always 4 years. You have to
Did they find a replacement for Salah?
It doesn't have to be a direct replacement. They did buy Vert. I don't think they needed Vert, but he's an attacker.
Is Vert a right winger?
They sold
They sold what?
They sold Diaz now. And they
They
renewed
sold
Salah.
Diaz, but they bought what's his name again? They bought Ekitike and Isak. That's two. So those are two attackers, and they now bought Vets as well.
Vets
Those are
is
three
Vets is
attackers.
Vets is an is AM, and then you can
No,
debut
Vets,
as a left winger.
yeah,
But
Vets
his natural as an AM.
AM or left wing guy. Before the Vets we knew before this one, will give you like 15, 13 goals for an assist. That's two
Perfect.
numbers.
But the
This is
strength
first
of
in the
Liverpool last
Prem.
season,
Told you
the
that.
strength of Liverpool last season and last 2 seasons was Salah, and now it was we saw it declining during the end of last
And
season.
they bought 25 goal Isak.
Is he a right winger?
No, he's an attacker. Your goals don't have to come from the right winger. It's not every team that the right winger scores. It doesn't have to be from Salah anymore. Okay, if you now have
Why are you guys complaining about Gyökeres and Saka? They are not. If it doesn't matter, we as people, I have a Liverpool fan. He hates Gakpo. Like, see, these are like you cannot. The spine of the team that makes Liverpool challenge for the Premier League almost every season. They've dropped off a cliff, and it's simple.
Oh yeah,
It's simple.
that's what I said.
Like go
That's what I
buy
said.
Haaland.
And the
They've dropped
new
off a cliff. Same things happen with City.
and
You
the
know,
new
they-
recruits, the
they-
new recruits,
Like,
the new recruits who should have made up for that deficit are not performing. That's simply what happened. But you get to say Salah dropped off, but Isak and Co are supposed to replace Salah's numbers, and they just didn't do it. That's literally what happened. But it's not as if they didn't sign people who should have replaced those numbers. They did. They just are not coming up with the goods.
I don't know. I don't think in this day and age in the Prem you rely on somebody who came from Bayern Leverkusen in the Bundesliga, quality player.
I don't think anybody thought West would flop like this, or even Isak, or even a critic that we are praising before. He's not really been putting up the goods recently too.
Bro,
He's young, but I still fuck
how
like
many
him,
attackers in the Prem,
Huh?
right? Or how many attackers, like, well, let's say attacking midfielder attackers in this season have like more than 12 goals?
No man, these days people's actually this goes back to my previous argument. I remember, Nnamdi, do you remember way back when I was explaining why I felt that dependence on Haaland was a problem? It's the same thing I was saying, that I much prefer the way Arsenal did it, where you split the goals around, as opposed to having people were making fun of me that time, as opposed to having one player scoring 40 goals.
Yeah,
It's not better to have players scoring 10, 10, 10, 10, 10, 10, 10 all around the pitch.
I think it's better barring injury. I think it's better. It's more sustainable. But then sometimes you just have world-class players. I think a big problem with City now is this is Pep's first
Are we talking City now?
I think
Sorry.
I actually just transition, to be honest, because
Okay.
do you guys have any points on Liverpool again?
Nice.
I mean, my only thing about the Liverpool game is, sorry to cut you on the my bad.
No, it's okay.
My only thing with Liverpool game with slots is you have 8 games to go. You want to the goal right now is Champions League spots. Drop Salah. Find a way to win without playing Salah. Because you play Salah, you're not winning games with Salah. It's as simple as that.
Oh, okay.
It's as simple. People look at me as if I'm speaking in French or
But I saw he had a counter attack where like he should have passed to Ekitike and they would have ended the game 2-0. He made one, bro. I was just
look at the Calafiori game on Tuesday.
Besides Salah, the crash in confidence in that entire attack is insane. Not just Salah, because honestly, I think I'm picking on Salah. He didn't start that game.
Yeah.
Oh my gosh. See, Vets, I don't know how Vets went from a player who can create drop shoulder, dribble, to all he now does is just keep things ticking. If he just gets the ball, he passes. Gets the ball, passes. I remember
Because he's afraid.
this sequence in play, and the fact that, and is he a 16 or 17-year-old boy, he's literally there. I mean, I guess you can see Yamal, but it was so obvious that the only person on that pitch capable of winning that Liverpool that game
Was that boy?
was
Yeah.
Ngumoha.
Yeah.
That was bro. I was impressed, but I don't know if I was impressed.
Is that boy Nigerian? That's given a Nigerian name, Abi.
Yeah, he's Nigerian. He's Nigerian.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, I'm like, I don't know whether I was impressed or embarrassed. I was having conflicting feelings because the entire pitch was gravitating towards only him. Vets had a chance where he could have shot the ball, shoot and score. This guy passed. He was in a better position. He passed to Ngumoha.
I just feel like Slot needs to make bold decisions, man.
I was
If he
disappointed
wants to make thoughts, because this guy just said, Zoboslai just said in his post-match presser, he just said, with the way they are playing, if they don't fix up on time, playing Conference League will be a delight for them next season. That's what he said. That means even that Conference League that we're even laughing at, they will start begging
Don't
for it.
worry.
Literally.
Yeah, in
And
the
it's
comment,
coming from a
there are so
senior
many
player
people
like
that
that
will read this
in the
conference.
dressing room is
You
worried.
like
I
conference league.
think it's
Yeah,
time to send a statement to Slot. He
that's
has to
actually
make
Yeah,
some bold
crazy.
statements. In some bold decisions, I'm not the coach. I don't get paid the big bucks. I cannot muster up ideas for you. You have to employ me for that. You understand?
anyway,
But he needs to make bold decisions. And I just even that Salah sub was just like at this point, what are you doing? You have tried starting him, it's not working. As a sub, it's not working. When when you're in winning position
okay.
as a sub, it's not
Let me say
working.
one thing.
I don't know.
Well,
Let me
when
say
when
one thing.
you need to do protest that the club wants to do one thing.
Baba,
Let me say
you
one
are,
thing.
you accepted the protest, you took your L and you brought him back, but it's not working.
Before Salah came into that game, this guy was on the right, Frimpong, and can we just be honest? I feel like the right wing actually had more life when Salah came on. Frimpong was absolutely useless there, to be honest.
Yeah, let's not put this blame on
Yeah,
Salah. I don't think it's
Frimpong
Salah,
was
man.
useless.
I'm not putting
No,
no blame
I
on
think
Salah. I'm
the
not
whole
putting no blame on
the whole
Salah. All I'm
the
saying is Salah had a
stuff.
bad game, period.
Yeah, but
Salah had a
Frimpong,
bad game, Frimpong had a
Oh,
bad
the
game,
whole
but they both had bad games.
yeah, let me
Then
say,
it's the manager, it's not the players.
let me say,
I like I think the whole
But I've seen
OG
a consistency of Salah though. That I will
OG
say for a
Liverpool
fact.
players is just really easy to scapegoat Salah in terms of like if you look at people
he's
that
not good, but
yeah over it's just really easy to scapegoat him because I mean it's Liverpool, so
but you know the weird thing, he's beginning actions like there's one time he turned this guy in the middle of the park. I don't know that it was Jed. There was
Guy,
one
God, yeah,
Tottenham
look
player,
flicks
but
and
the
tricks.
guy almost break back.
That one
Then
on YouTube now. Now that one is person they look. Now
no,
that
but
one
he
do
now
them
got
what
a,
the
he now
goal.
got a chance to score. He now ballooned it. I'm like, he cannot finish his actions. It's clearly,
Baba, if he didn't they, Salah doesn't have it anymore. It's
I
that
think his
simple.
confidence is gone.
He's no longer a Premier League. It's no longer a Premier League standard kind of player anymore, and that's a fact. Like I'm not trying to be funny here. It's not a fact. I'm not saying Frimpong had a good game. He didn't have a good game, but Salah didn't have a good game either. Where did they find Ngumoha from the academy? Is at this point, go and find another guy from the academy at this point to save you guys, man.
Mama, Tottenham, I mean, they honestly now only Richarlison is the only bright spark there. To be honest, that one, Javi Simons, so everyone there. Those ones, if Salah is not Premier League standard, those ones they are what are they?
Richarlison is
I was
playing.
having
Richarlison is
I was
playing
having
for the World Cup.
Eh,
World Cup. Yeah, he's a good player, but I feel that guy is playing for the World Cup. One. Secondly, just in case they relegate, I want to collect better transfer.
wait, you want
I was
Richarlison?
discussion with somebody about this Tottenham players. Like, do you actually think like they are that bad? Like,
I think they're better than they've shown.
True. I agree with you too.
I was watching this guy from the second one. They're trying to create chances around the box. Just the decision making, like just disorganized. Like I don't know. It's like as if you don't you they just bring them from different countries to play that day. It's like you
But the
guys
match
train,
with the
you
match
know, is appalling. I don't know.
yeah, the lack of quality made the game more entertaining. The lack of final quality.
It became end to end at the point.
It was so I was like, what is happening right here? But Gabo was dropping dimes, though. I can't lie. He started off badly, like he was just ballooning shots from to like playing shots all the way to Nigeria. But the second half, when he became like a winger, my guy said dropping some mad passes that Salah was just wasting. And
See,
like,
Gapo is good, man. They just need to utilize him well.
nah, but he's a terrible striker. I should not do that again. He should just stay as a
Guy,
left winger.
said this thing to a Liverpool fan, it will cost you. I swear.
Yeah,
No, but
don't
that
put him
second
as a
half, I can't lie,
striker.
it was
Leave
okay.
him on
It's
that
just
wing.
he's good on the eye, but it's very inconsistent, bro.
Yeah, inconsistent. I give it that, but that is also up to the manager to bring it out. Like I said, the problem again is slots. Me, I think is a big part of the problem. I
Yeah.
forget all this one was saying on many
The
things.
Liverpool fans
Is
don't
a
forget.
big
Obviously,
part of the
I
problem.
agree with you on that one, Nnamdi. Yes, obviously, I can't exclude that of the problem. Yes, he has a part to play the problem. Obviously, I agree with you.
Anyway, Ngumoha was really exciting, man. I really enjoy seeing like all these young players play with so much joy and flair and without all this overcoaching that will just remove all their creativity, man. Like watching Ngumoha today and even watching the
Dowman
Liverpool,
yesterday.
Yamal, watching Dowman yesterday, watching all these, even Estevao on Chelsea. Like, I don't know what it is, but
I don't
who remembers?
know what that guy doing.
Who
So
remembers
he
Mbappe
just
wearing
called
number
us
10?
just to make us happy. Oh.
I swear.
We just call it. We don't like say no call anybody.
I am on relax. No, but the point I'm trying to get to is that I just feel like if I see Mbappe these days, Mbappe seems like he has lost all the joy in his plays. I think that he's only like 9 to 5 job. I don't
Baba,
know what it is.
you can't be making. There's so much money. There's so much scrutiny. It's hard to really enjoy football anymore when you get that big. Like, unfortunately, all these players they are talking about with time, it will rob it will rob them of this joy that they play with and the way they feel. Like same way Ronaldo. I mean, Ronaldo always had an intricate desire to succeed, but Ronaldo they dribble, they do things when he first started. But he saw the way things were going in football. He said, "Baba, may I just score goals and just goals only," and that's where he focused on. Like so, like it is what it is. This is the only sweet time that you see these young players that they can actually play with this level of freedom, especially the way coaching now happens. Maybe the only person that I'll say at the top that still kind of plays with a level of freedom is like Vinicius. But really,
Oh my God,
it's going
you
to
just
go,
wanted to
bro.
give me joy. I dey vex with him.
Yeah, but now I'm saying it's going to go, bro. It's going. It's just there's just too much money, and with money comes
In
pressure.
your mute. In your mute.
Oh my bad. I was saying like Vini is just a 1v1 demon. Like
I think it's not just a 1v1 demon, man. I don't think. But you got this. I don't know. Ronaldinho is probably one of the few players I feel like most of their career played like that.
Because he didn't care. That guy didn't give a fuck about anything, which is also why they sold him from Barca. He just never cared. One, and it's only like I feel like the only people capable of living like that are Brazilians. Like that's what I see. Like, but then again, shout out! His Netflix documentary is coming out, so I'm excited to see that. But Ronaldinho, your favorite player, man, I miss him, but it's okay.
I mean, I hope this joy never like leaves people like Ngumoha.
It will, bro. It will. They don't. There's no
Yamal,
money.
and
20,
There's
Yamal.
no money in it
20
for them like that. Like there's money, but it's not £250,000 a week kind of money. It's not the whole club resting on Champions League 100 million is resting on your back kind of money. Like,
Are
bro,
you
it's
are
to
you
come.
are you saying that Nnamdi, are you saying that the hunger and the desire of this player, this young players, because they've not seen money yet? That's how
They've
that
not seen money, and there's also no real pressure. Fam, if Ngumoha and Dowman play rubbish, so
I get what you're trying to say.
are you going to be like, oh, why is the whole club doing like? Nah,
So
there's no
they're
real
under that
pressure.
auspice of
Even
young players who can
yeah,
literally.
you can still do this kind of things. Look at Saka now. Saka like he's like in a way progressively gotten kind of worse as he's gotten older past a certain age.
yeah.
There's pressure.
In a way,
Like there's so much pressure. Like now they will win league now. Thank God that pressure of never winning will now finally leave. But then there's not a new pressure of damn, are we really those niggas? Like, can we do it
Yeah,
again?
true.
I think he was about to say something prior.
Yeah, sorry.
No, I was agreeing with him. I was agreeing with him.
Okay, but I
They,
mean,
oh, okay.
at the end of the day, we can only hope that they keep giving us this much enjoyment and the way this guy used Les Poro's life today, man. It was I loved watching it.
The boy is a confident player. It's a very.
Yeah, and it's not every player that actually like I saw the second guy that came in for Liverpool, the same left wing. When they passed him, what did he do? He passed the ball immediately. So I feel like there's still a thing to say about the fact that you're still young and you're that confident to dribble season goals like that.
No. Yeah. And I'm not denying it. I'm just saying that life will drain it out of them
No, I mean it's
True
possible.
that.
with
True
time.
that.
It should happen
Like
now,
it's
this
not it
time.
Yeah,
happens.
it happened to Foden. You know, three
Bro,
True
this
that.
is
True
what
that.
happens,
True that.
bro.
Yeah.
Like
the family man.
life will actually end up like us, and it's actually quite sad and unfortunate, but life will drain it out of them. It's only if like they were in situations where they could play football without pressure. To be honest, I'm a big proponent of no fans in the stadium.
Because
For
of
real, I'm
COVID,
a
that
big
COVID day was
proponent.
crazy.
Like it
That COVID day
sucks.
was
Like of course,
crazy.
as a fan, you want to watch your team play, but bro, during that COVID, we saw unusual things happening because these players were playing so much freer.
Yeah.
Then why you a professional player then? Why am I paying to watch you?
No, I know what you're saying, but
But
you're complaining about the football thing coming out. Yes, you're a professional player doesn't mean you play with freedom. When you're a professional player, it means you play to win. They're not paying you to play with freedom. Baba, if I played to play with freedom, they would
Show
have
that.
kept Ronaldinho instead of Messi.
but then
Like,
what about what about times whereby the crowd pushes you? What about
Hazard play with freedom though.
Yeah, Hazard like Ronaldinho, Neymar, there are guys like
Listen,
that.
if you're exceptional, the coach will allow play with freedom.
Hazard played with
Because
freedom till he went
because you're
to Real
playing with freedom
Madrid.
will make the team win. So
Hazard
if you're
played with freedom till
exceptional
he
like
went to
that, like
Madrid.
you just mentioned the Ronaldinho, the Hazard, the Messi, you know what I'm saying?
Neymar.
If you're at that level, Nima and Co, I'm telling you, bro, your freedom will make us win. What the hell?
I mean,
About playing with freedom.
there are levels to it, of course.
There are
But
levels to it. You
let
understand?
me
If
also
you're at
say
that
something.
level, you come on, do whatever you
There are,
want to do.
there are also players. I think this also kind of leads into the Arsenal thing. There are also players who start so young that at some point they pick too early and it goes away. I
I
can't
don't
forget.
think it's them picking too
Let me,
early.
let me explain. Let me explain. It happens.
Yeah.
Think of when Rooney signed at 16, 15. As of 27, 26. I was saying guys saying Bunch Rooney. Bro, this nigga started balling at the highest level before Ronaldo.
Yeah, he was like
at
FIFA
15,
11 at like 18.
Think of even Hazard and
he
Neymar.
went
They
to
start,
work by 18?
yeah, think of Hazard and Neymar. They still carrying their teams when they were like 17, when they were bro, like still kids. They're playing 30 something plus games a season.
Yeah.
They now look like they had very, very short career spans. Same thing, because I thought about something recently. Because this Odegaard I'm seeing today is not the same Odegaard I saw 2 seasons ago. But then, if you remember the fact, this guy was the captain of his team at 15 years old, all the way from Norway, being
Yeah.
playing top levels for so long. So he might be like 26 now. But
Yeah, he went to Madrid at like 15, 16 now.
yeah, so like
Yeah.
even Saka too, that mileage. Because I'm saying Saka now.
Yeah,
bro,
it's mileage. It's mileage. It's mileage.
He's looking different. I can't lie. I wouldn't be surprised if he moves on at some point next couple of seasons. Who knows?
Yeah.
Yeah, he might go Chelsea another league. Like even Rashford too.
A lot of
Same thing,
Gen Z
like
now, I think Sterling was a bomb. I was like, are you mad, bro? Still Sterling from way back.
yeah,
They're
for
bowling
real.
at a very high
Because
level.
they don't know who
One of them.
they don't know OG Sterling. They don't know the Sterling that played with Suarez. They don't know Sterling from Liverpool.
Gerrard,
That was bad.
What is it like?
That was bad.
yeah, nah, fact. Sometimes it's just mileage, man. It's just mileage. Anyway, I think at this point we can just talk about these games. We can start with Chelsea versus Newcastle. Man.
Arsenal, please.
Okay, Arsenal. Let's start with Arsenal. It was a nice game. My chest was in my mouth for the most part, but yeah, bro, I didn't know. Honestly,
Can you confidently say you won the league now? Or are you just afraid to say the truth?
I've been saying we've won the league since. If you remember that 3-game span where I said on this pod where I think we drew 2 games and lost to Man U. I was like
Yeah, I mean that was a given.
I said the reason why I was confident was that after that, City did not pass us. They still drop points. As we are dropping their own. I felt after those 3 games, the fact they couldn't actually make up the points gap at that point.
And that's what I'm saying. Regular City.
I didn't see us having that kind of form again till the end of the season. And we've not.
Now, even regular City that would have been over. Because by January, City is like, okay, now let's win every game to the end of.
If you guys remember, man, when this season started, honestly, the Premier League, like I think Guardiola is such a phenomenon that over time everyone started playing like him, and I think everyone had like come up with systems to stop that kind of dominant possession play over time.
Yeah,
and honestly, Arsenal kind of played the same way. But they were saying that Arteta was copying Pep. I think that low block issue we had, City also had a similar issue, and I think over time, Arteta has figured out ways to not have to depend on us having to break down low blocks to score.
Yeah, it's called corner kicks.
Part of
football.
That's simply what it is. So when they were making fun of him for signing basketball players, instead of signing a striker, I was telling guys, bro, this guy has a plan, bro. This guy has a plan because honestly, I think we are actually just reaping the rewards of we have arguably the most physically dominant team in Europe. We have a lot of big guys. That's why we're dominant in corners and set pieces. Our teams we have a lot of physically strong players. That's really it. And that's something we lacked throughout my entire era as an Arsenal fan. Besides Vieira's time, we've lacked a lot of physicality in Arsenal. We had all this kind of Perez, Lundberg, Nasri kind of guys. But now we have like athletes all over the pitch.
I have a question though.
Mhm.
Would you say like so to you now the most crucial person in this Arsenal team, like player, you think is Rice?
I mean, given the games he has played, clearly he's been our biggest soldier for the most part. Everybody
Okay.
has been rotated because I know the centre back pairing Gabriel and Saliba are arguably just as important. But guy,
No, like okay, let's say you had to let's say you had to go through this season and you had to pick between having Rice in the team and Gabriel and
Rice,
Saliba pairing.
Rice, Rice,
Oh yeah,
Rice,
right. Easy.
Rice,
Ah,
Rice,
that's
Rice.
crazy. Yeah.
Did you see the time where we've been without we've been without Saliba for games, not just one. Mosquera
Yeah,
was.
no. I'm
We've been
saying the
without
pairing of
Gabriel
them, the
for
pairing of
games.
four of them
We've been without
gone.
two of them together. I was Mosquera and
Yeah.
Hincapié or Calafiori, and we're still good. Why?
So is it that
Why?
okay? So is the issue that you have capable people to kind of sub in for them, but you
Mhm.
don't have anybody capable of subbing in for Rice?
That's part of it, of course. We don't have a right. We don't have
You know,
anybody.
No, I mean you don't need someone, of course, at the same level as Rice. I mean
Yeah, we
that's
I
almost
mean Harvest
impossible.
can play there, and this guy can play there as well. Merino can play there, but they're not as good as him. But honestly, like I said before, again, the biggest reason we did not win the Premier League back in the years, I think we could have easily. Sometimes luck is part of this thing. If Son
Yeah,
had scored, we might have won it before. Is the biggest reason is not because we did not have a star striker. We scored, we broke our goal score record back to back seasons. It's not because of anything. The biggest reason was we did not have squad depth. Shekina. That was it.
yeah, squad.
When,
I,
when
I,
we
I
when,
agree. I agree. That
when
squad
we
depth
are
was a big
playing
problem.
Cedric,
Yo, Chidalo, please, when you use the
quality,
word squad depth, please, can you
quality
just
for
add,
them.
quality
can
squad
you just
depth,
add quality? Because
quality
I
squad
don't like
depth,
when people use that
quality
squad
squad
depth.
depth.
Yeah,
Yeah,
fair,
thank
fair.
you.
I mean, everybody has squad technically squad depth,
Yeah.
No,
but
no, quality
yeah,
squad
I
depth,
mean,
bro.
except maybe Tottenham,
We
because
are playing
Tottenham is dying.
we are
Like,
playing
but
Rob Holding for half of the season after we lost Saliba. We are playing Partey as right back. As Cedric Soares, what was his name? Cedric Sterling. Not the good Sterling, the bad Sterling. So I think that has really just been it. City had a more complete squad team.
yeah,
Liverpool
yeah.
too as well.
Do
Like
you think Pep will stay?
possibly he might need to if he doesn't win the Premier League. I see him actually staying again.
Do
You
you think? I think Pep is a madman. I think him not winning will make him stay.
yes,
Nah,
I
yeah.
think so too.
I think he's too addicted. Like he's never experienced like living on a low. Like I think you will force him to stay. But
Anyway,
then that opens up Maresca, which me I want man to go for sure.
yeah. Anyway, for
One man's meat is another man's poison.
the Arsenal thing, Sha, honestly, Dowman changed the game for us. Kudos to him. I think he came in. These players are Everton players are more tired. So he was just running and dribbling and creating. He created the first goal and scored the second goal. Because I think the
Yeah.
keeper messed up in the first goal. To be honest, I think he could have caught that ball, but he didn't catch it. Yeah, yeah, for me. But yeah, it was just refreshing seeing someone actually try to make things happen. And this was also the best performance from Eze in the national shirt. Not even the hat trick for me. I think it was very, very good, especially physically. He was not as lazy, not lazy, lazy. There's a word for it, honestly. He seemed more involved.
Lethargic.
Yeah, lethargic. I think it was better overall, his all-round performance. And the defense, Hincapi and Calafiori were very, very impressive. Very, very impressive. Especially Calafiori. There's one goal that he saved with scorpion kick. Oh my god, that was a goal. I think I was out. We were touring. I almost fell off. I was sitting, I was listening to the lady tell us about the house and everything. Oh my guy, I almost died. He didn't decide to watch match. That stop was crazy. Actually, that would have been a goal. That would have been a goal, but he saved us. And if it was 1-0 at that point, I don't even want to experience that kind of emotional like. Uh, I was glad we won, Sha, but this time is not about performing well. Honestly, I can't remember when last we had the crazy performance like we just dominated. I think now it's about grinding results. It's crunch time, so
Yeah.
I'm not really mad about performance.
Yeah, and I was saying like, and that's why like I also knew Arsenal was going to win because
But we have not won yet. So serious.
like Baba is so serious.
One, bro.
Like the only thing that can is like it should be an act of God if you guys don't win. Like that's just what it is. It means God has just decreed that you guys are fucking never going to win. Like there's no way you are not winning this league.
Yeah.
Um, I think just the fact that they keep playing this same style playing. There's a lot of people talking. Oh, they're not scoring. Outside set pieces. They are doing all this wasting time, even if it's just 1-0, and
Mikel
they are
Obi.
afraid. All these things. I feel like the fact that they are sticking to it, no matter what the media is saying, no matter what fans are saying, no matter what people are saying, is like, Baba, block out the noise. Let's just get these W's. Let's get this fucking league. We're almost there. Forget all this rubbish people are saying. So like I was like, that's a winner's mentality. Like, forget all this rubbish people are saying. Like, all this one, anybody can talk. But if you're the one playing the ball and you're doing something and it's working and you keep doing it and you're winning, why would you change it? It's like when Chelsea is in Chelsea and all their Champions League. You know how they used to do their gra and thus somehow they will end up winning Champions League. That is just a winner's mentality. So yeah, man, kudos to Arsenal.
I think for me, I'm just gonna go off what you just said, mentality, and also what you said, the Caliafuri. Yo, Caliafuri, help me out.
Calafiori.
Big Cala.
Yeah, big color not the easy one.
Yeah, about Caliafuri's tackle because the mentality of that team. I think the question you asked, who's the best player in that team? I think the best player in that Arsenal team is the team itself. Yes, Rice is pretty much is having a stellar season so far. You understand, but when you look at when they play as a team, that like a very tight knit bunch. Like
I agree.
bro, like I feel like if you pick them out one by one, you can actually go man for man with them. But as it comes together like that, as the Arsenal team like that, they're very very strong. Secondly, look at the way Saka is playing. Saka has been carrying this team years, years, years. But now you can just tell, like you just guys just said, we said, oh, mileage, right? And now he's now seeing guys like the Dowmans, surprisingly the Madwikis,
Madueke, yeah.
other players are coming now to just add their own input here and there, and those are like the ingredients of a very very good team. Then thirdly, look at that Calafiori tackle, right? It was so funny that I didn't watch the Arsenal game. To be fair, Chelsea was playing anyway. But this I was looking at the post match stuff, bar, and then is it David Moyes that said? I think David Moyes said that the reason why Arsenal win the league is because a player like that is willing to make tackles like that, to put his body in the line like that. I'm like, God damn, what kind of tackle? Is it a John Terry tackle? And I'm like, oh more, nah, actually tackle because if that guy don't put that body like that, now go.
Okay.
You understand? That commitment, that desire, and the thing is, if Calafiori is not there, Gabriel do the same thing.
Yeah.
Saliba do the same thing. That is why they are on top because they are willing to just do the hard work, put their bodies in the line to secure that 1-0, secure that 3 points. They just said it at this point. That's a pretty, and who cares about being pretty? Get the 3 points onto the next one, and that is why they are where they are today, man. So, and then secondly, man, I said secondly, but that Dowman boy, my God. So my guy was like, he's dribbling like Messi. I'm like, brother, relax, I beg, you're hyping too much. I saw John Terry saying his own. I'm like, let me even see this go. I won't lie to you, man. I won't say it's dribbling like Messi, but
It was smooth.
16-year-old boy, the ball coming like that to head that ball. That header is good. I don't even care about him dribbling the person, but that header alone is something Messi will do.
Yeah, that heading, I've seen.
I'm not trying to say it's like Messi, but I'm just saying at that age, 16 years, right? Mm-hmm. So I have that football knowledge, and because that was a very crucial goal at that age, at that time, to beat that guy, glide through the other guy, dribble him, and to score, and the celebration. I just pray that boy is fit, injury free, and is coached properly. Because that boy right there is going
he's in a good club. He'll be coached properly.
Because I've been hearing about the boy. I think we didn't see him again. Because I know when the season started, he was coming as a sub.
I saw him in pre-season. I was like,
the boy is very, very rapid. Very rapid. He's a skillful player. He's a confident player. I know that right now in his high school, I know the girls are now dying for him.
Baba. Baba, they go high school almost. Forget crazy.
But I don't know, man. I just pray that they really coach him well and they protect him from the media
I mean, they will
because
coach him
that
well.
boy is
I
a
just
star,
it's really
and
injury. I
I
hope.
might not be surprised. Listen, maybe I'm stretching it. I am stretching it, but I won't be surprised if Tuchel had him as an additional 32-man squad for England. I will not be surprised. Maybe I'm
You don't
stretching
know
it.
Adam, I beg. Make him grow. Make him grow.
Yeah, that would be surprising, bro.
Let them come. Let them
I
calm
won't.
down.
I won't be though. I will not be.
Ah,
But that's why if it happens, I won't be. I know
I won't
it
be
might not
surprised.
happen, but if it happens, I won't be surprised.
I think he should follow a gradual process. I don't want him to
yeah, put
just
that mileage
be
on early.
thrown into the wild like that.
Because World Cup is wild, though.
But,
World Cup is when men come to play.
True,
So
true
I
that.
mean, I'm not saying he can't play there, but the mileage, like you said, But then again, he can cause confidence, like the way Mbappe is confident. Die.
It doesn't have to even play any major game. If he just
yeah,
goes there, right, maybe a game
Mbappe
against
don't
like
go at
maybe
15, 16,
the
sha.
third game, coming as a sub for like 10 minutes. It doesn't just to be around that mix alone is
That's
very,
fair.
very good for his career, for real.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But yeah, man, the guy Max Dowman, watch out for the guy, bro. I like what I saw yesterday, to be fair.
And it was
And as for
okay.
Arsenal, I'm not gonna say they've won the league. I mean, they've not won the league mathematically, don't won the league. But what I would say is with these things I just stated or highlighted, I feel like every second, every minute, they're edging closer to the league. You understand? I will not come out and say they've won it. I will not come out and say Pep has given up because I've seen Pep. We've seen it in 4 games. Pep can change anything, or in 5 games, anything can happen.
This is not the same city, bro.
But with the players' mannerisms and the way with what I'm seeing and liking so far, I feel like they're edging closer to it. But I just feel like that Arsenal factor. God, please let that Arsenal factor become a theme. That's all I'm. That's what I'm holding on to right now. The Arsenal factor.
Don't worry. Ini, you got any take on the game?
Yeah, I already sent congratulation messages to
Oh
um
my god.
there's no point in living in denial. This is
Yeah, for real.
I don't think City are at that point or at that level of quality as a team to
But they have a game in hand. There's a
you know
game in hand, and they'll see places.
So
they've dropped points to too many teams that they walk over. I mean, normally as Manchester City. To me, Arsenal won the league after dropping points to Wolves, going to Tottenham, they played, beating two London rivals, and then going to Brighton and finishing off the job. That was it. Um, because those two games, and probably the Brighton game was a very tricky game. I felt like if they were going to not win, those 3 games where one of them they could have just dropped points. But
Mhm.
Arsenal know how good they are. Like they're a very good team. Forget defensive mentality. If they want to play ball, they can play ball. But
True. I agree with you on
they
that one.
are they but like they've done this before. They've been down this and it has not gotten them anywhere. So now the mentality, I think the players want it badly. You
yeah,
like the way they, I was saying like the way this team is playing right now, the passion they're showing in the game, trying to help each other. You see Rice like shouting, backing others because they know what it means. You understand? And
they've been
that
close too many times.
you said.
I said they've been close too many times.
Exactly. So now it's like no excuses. They have to pull themselves by the ears and say like, guys, like these hands, we have to do, and especially when you know that City is not at the same level and other people are not really as good as they used to be. Like, yeah, yes. I think Ateta is on to something. I think he might go on to win multiple if Pep leaves. So he should just be. He's Ateta now. So,
Hey, I want to say
Come on,
something.
guys. Let's calm down now, guys. Please now. I beg.
Let's
bro,
We can't
let's
be
look.
doing.
it's okay to
Respect,
Bro,
guys. I
it's
beg
okay.
now. I
I
beg.
understand.
and I get what you're I
Please.
know what you're saying, but if you look at the league, right, there's no serious like this is boards that win leagues. Like, let's be fucking for real. Like, Arsenal has one of the best boards in the league. Liverpool, I would say, has one of the best ones. City has one of the best ones. City, except if they replace Pep with like a genius if he decides to leave. Baba, like Arsenal is the only one that is consistently there. Like, I don't see how they won't at least seriously compete. They might not win back to back, but like they can do
Yeah,
2 in 3. Do
Do
you
you
get what
guys
I'm saying?
do you guys know my theory? To be honest,
Chelsea and Man U were joker.
we are joking.
We're just there to fill up top 3, top 4. That's what we're doing. Like some of us, can we really honestly say we have a serious organization that wants to win the league? We're twins. We're just twin brothers. Different but same parents. Like we're just doing the same rubbish. Like
Nnamdi, Akata style.
bro, like you don't understand. Like I'm so frustrated. Like there's no real reality of where we might win. Okay, trophy. Club cup competitions, but we're not winning the fucking league. We
anyway,
are not.
Yeah, you don't.
I want to say something about the whole like. I think we can move on to Man City now. Um, yeah, I agree. This is not the City of before, but for a big reason. This is not the same league of before as well.
Right.
I think. I mean, then again, they might still finish on more points than they did when Liverpool won the league and a couple of times. So they might still get to 80 something points, 82 I think right now. They could get to 82 points. That's actually not bad. That would be better than last season and better than multiple seasons when they were at their peak when Liverpool came first. So that being said, but I think the biggest reason is that I think Pep is at that time. You know that Mourinho curve where you're trying what has won you multiple trophies, but it's not working anymore. Watching him against West Ham, all this pass, possession, rotation, trying to stretch the team, bro. I think Premier League teams have seen that multiple times, and it's not working again. I've seen
Yeah,
us now do the same thing multiple times. All that short passage triangle, you move to left, move to right. All they have to do is stay in a very compact shape. You're not going anywhere except somebody does something brilliant. They
exactly.
can, yeah, except someone does something. I don't think he has evolved. I don't think it's about. They might still be as good as they were, but if they go back in time with this team, they might have won the league like a couple of seasons ago. But these current teams, all of them, a very good example: Newcastle versus Barcelona. Barcelona plays the same way, but that shit is not working against a very structured, compact team. It's not working. It's not going to work. Except the teams open up and start playing the same way as you. You need to figure out other ways. Maybe if you have a Messi, yeah, he ain't got no Messi right now. He doesn't have a Messi. He doesn't have a Messi right now.
But then again, I get what you're saying there. But the reason why I doubt that is because Baba, like if you bring okay, maybe there was more individual quality in the previous regimes. Like if there was a De Bruyne at his peak, like the chemistry between De Bruyne and Haaland hasn't gotten that ever since like De Bruyne left. Like that is where his
Haaland is
goal
a very
record
good
died.
topic.
Eh?
Haaland is a very good subject. I think Haaland is suffering from a confidence crisis right now
Yeah,
because
Haaland goes through periods like
they
that.
are. I saw him get a lot of good chances, which I feel like a previous version of Haaland would have put away. Yeah, we might say, but De Bruyne, but Shek did find him a couple of times. I don't think Shek is bad. Shek is a very, very talented player.
No,
He's not a De Bruyne.
check is bad,
He's not
but
De
you can't
Bruyne, but
compare to a assist record holding
mm-hmm,
Premier League player. You can't. Check is on 8 assists this season.
mm-hmm. Eight is
De
not
Bruyne
bad
gave him
though.
20 in a
Do you know
season.
what Haaland be missing? Hey, God, I feel
No,
like Haaland would have
but
scored
Haaland was
more.
also missing during that time. Like Haaland has never been a player like I would say like for me, my own biggest problem with Haaland was I think he needs to become more efficient as he gets older, kind of like more like Harry Kane-ish.
Mm-hmm.
Um, but that just comes with age. I think that just every clinical striker generally, for the most part, will become more clinical with age. As long as you're not really dropping
See,
off the form.
mm,
Like, but even just having players like the chemistry between Gundogan, De Bruyne, like having a player of like De Bruyne's stature and ability is so immense that you underrate it. It's like Man U fans are talking right now. Baba, let's just remove Bruno. Leave everything else the same.
mm-hmm.
Let's remove Bruno.
I mean,
Where we going
see,
to fight for middle of the league, eh?
they don't have De Bruyne right now, but they had De Bruyne last season, and he didn't. I mean, that was him at his he past his best. But I just think teams have kind of figured out the right way to play Pep right now. Because we saw even those at their peak, we used to see De Bruyne go half the season, but they were still trying out wins.
Yes, but the half the season is beginning of the season where they struggle, and then he comes back in the second half of the season when they not gonna win like 15 games in a row.
Yeah, but struggle. I mean, they struggled last.
Like
Struggle
they
is not.
I
It's
mean
not.
last season I won't really say everything. I mean last season was really like not a whole
Yeah,
City team. I'm not talking about like just last season. I'm talking about like if you pick a peak
yeah, but
treble winning
yeah, their
City and
struggle.
put them in this league right now,
Yeah,
they will still dominate, bro.
Nnamdi,
I don't think.
their struggle is not the kind of struggle where their struggle is kind of struggle that they will struggle where they will still have enough games to get to 90 plus points. It's not the one where they will lose like 3-4 games already by December. Their own struggle was a bit different
Yeah,
back
that's
then.
their lifestyle.
That was big man struggle. It's not real struggle.
Yeah, fair.
Anyway,
But I think if you brought that same team and put them in this league now, they will do what they did.
I
I
don't
don't,
think so.
don't think
I think teams are stronger now.
it's really much that. Huh?
I think these teams are stronger. Even Pep said it himself. This is probably the hardest season he has ever had to coach. Like this, every team will give you a game, bro.
Yeah, I agree.
Even,
I
even
think overall is just.
that's why I don't really agree when people are saying that Arsenal 2020 were better than this team. I was like, nah, yeah, we are playing more expressively, but guy, teams are just so open against us because they probably not respect us. They just didn't respect us, to be honest. I think
Yeah.
that's just it. But anyway, I think we should move on to. We have kind of touched on West Ham versus Man City.
Yeah.
City really just dominated the game, but couldn't really create much. And yeah, every relegation team now is playing for something. So relegation
Yeah,
games are
that's
actually not that easy at this point in the season.
play relegation teams at this time.
Is stressful.
Like somebody make a drown. You they try push them, hold you.
They are
Anyway,
the line. They are not hearing anything.
Yeah, they're not. This is one of the worst times to play this small boy.
it
It's
is.
better to play even a mid-table club.
Yeah, a mid-table
Play
club
someone that
better.
is about to relegate.
Yeah, it's a death match. Anyway, City versus Newcastle. You guys, Chelsea versus Newcastle. Chelsea did not play relegation team, oh. And Newcastle they play.
I'm a- bro.
AK leaders are big. What happened? Like what happened? What happened? What is the problem? Because I heard people talking about coming to the bridge. You know, PSG has to come to the bridge and all of that. But Newcastle was at the bridge. I think so, right?
Okay. Well, I don't know how long we have for this, but yeah. Um, Me personally, like I've always told you guys, I'm not against a coach trying his idea, his style, or his system of football. I'm not against it. I'm all up for it. You understand? Something new, something fresh. I like it. But my thing is, you were brought in as an, quote and unquote, you are the manager, but it's not like solidified that you are the manager yet. Your appointment was, you were selected, you were not appointed. It was not like a proper scrutiny before we appointed you. Yeah, I understand. There was no proper job interview. It was just like a trust fund baby kind of vibe. You feel me? Yeah. So now you got the job. My issue with Rosenior, first of all, is like Sam said. I feel like it tried to solve a problem that we found a solution already. For example, the goalkeeper situation, right? You tried, you want to play from the back, you want to have a ball playing goalkeeper. The keepers that we have now, we know that ball playing wise, Sanchez, that's not a strong, what I'm saying? He can, but that's not a strong suit, you understand? So now you said, okay, you want to try Jorgensen. We've tried Jorgensen under Maresca, and we saw that his primary duty of a goalkeeper, which is to catch the ball, to be a showstopper, he doesn't have it, right? So what did Maresca do? You know what? Sanchez, when you have any option to play long, play long. If you can build from the back, you can, but not they're not under pressure because the first 2 3 months, Maresca was like, I don't even remember if he said this when he said if he ever plays a long ball, that'll be the last time we'll select him. The first 3 months, you understand? But
Yeah.
after he saw that this Jorgensen guy for Conference League said, my guy Sanchez, if you can play long, we can play short. We'll find ways to attack. You feel me? Yeah. We solved that position. My guy Rosenior came and said, you know what? Let's change it back. Jorgensen, you're my guy. You understand? We saw the blunder that he gave to us, right? And now you say, you know what? F it, Sanchez, you're my guy now. Why are you trying to create problem for yourself? That's my first question to Rosenior. Why are you trying to create where there's no problem, not to make problem for yourself?
It's lack of experience, man.
That's one. Secondly, you want to play a style of football whereby we know that the kind of defenders that we have, they're not ball-playing defenders like that. You understand? So why are you trying to stress the team into what their skill sets cannot carry this thing out? Look at the time you are trying to implement your style of play. You understand? This is why in football there's something called preseason. You understand? I feel like there's a time and place that you start to implement your style of football. Look at the goal we considered. You are telling me that there's a new way of pressing. A new way of pressing against the Newcastle side. A new way of pressing where our next game is against PSG. That means what you're trying to tell me now is they are giving these guys new information, new idea, new system. Like, bro, it's not making sense. And the amount of indiscipline in this team, which I've been shying myself away from talking about, I think it's high time we talk about this now. The goal that we considered, let's forget about the space, because I've already told you guys, see Chalobah is not a world-class, top-class, Chelsea standard, top-class defender. At best, Crystal Palace, Everton, Wolves, maybe when Coventry comes in, at best, that's Chalobah's level. And that is how life is. It's not as if I'm trying to pull him down. Some players, like I gave you an example, Jusbriol, it's not Chelsea level, it's Everton level. That's just how it is. You understand? So we saw the space that was created, right, between Chalobah and then James and whatever. Do you know that the guy that scored the goal, Gordon, look at that goal again. Fofana already had like inch of space ahead of Gordon. But Fofana, because it's not as if he made a mistake. No, he decided not to make the run. If it was Gabriel, Saliba, Calafiori, whatever, any Arsenal player, that goal will not happen. I promise you. Even if there's a mistake in the space, but that goal will not happen. Because Fofana allowed Gordon to run past him. Because remember, Gordon was not offside. So Fofana played him on. That means because he has space. If Fofana is a fast player, it's not even like it's like we had a tossing there or like a slow defender. Fofana is a fast player. So what that is telling me is the amount of indiscipline that is just allowed in that team. Because if he was under a coach that won't condone nonsense like a Conte, like a Tuchel or a Mourinho, Fla will make that wrong. Because he knows that if he doesn't make that, that's the last one going to play for Chelsea. You understand, man? I just feel like, and then secondly, I don't know, man. I won't lie. When people were bringing that agenda of Caicedo is so rough, is so this, I didn't buy into it. We were here, right, Dalu? Mm-hmm. Our second pod together. You were trying to base me. I said no, because there are different profile of players. Makelele will never be Zidane. Zidane will not be Makelele. No. Makelele will not be Busquets. There are different profile of players and they play to their strengths. The first time I noticed Caicedo was against Brighton United when Potter was the coach of Brighton. Brighton won United 2-1. I was like, who is this guy? Who is this dog? He had that dog, that I don't know how to call it, man. He had that desire, there's this bite that Caicedo had in him, but I don't see it anymore. Because the media, I don't know, they've just based him in that, he's so aggressive, he's so rough. Now, Caicedo is even scared of making tackle, because now you know that if you make any tackle, it's yellow card. Why? Because it's Caicedo.
So it's our fault.
I don't give a damn whose fault is this. But my thing is, I need him back. Bro, I need the Caicedo I know back. Because our midfield is looking weak game after game. No, it's not funny. It's just fact.
Do you think the coach has maybe said something to him?
Yeah. The coach definitely will say something, dog. Game after game, I'm telling you that this guy is rough, this guy is rough, he's aggressive. You must say something. My thing is, I need Caicedo to come back to his form. I'm not trying to single him out. I'm just saying lately, maybe my eyes I'm not seeing clearly, but me, what I'm seeing though, in this my small TV here, I have not seen the real Caicedo I used to see when this season started. I've not seen that dog in him, bro. You understand? I won't even talk about the ownership and the amount of recruiting rubbish we have done. I think I've spoken about that before, and I will not say it again.
Mm-hmm.
You understand? But my issue with Rosenior or whatever he is, Rosenior, Obama, Ramsey Noah, bro, you have a job. You have a job. Just you said it, and you know what's funny? He said it himself. He says it's a game after game season. Play game after game. Play to the strengths of the players. Don't try and implement a stupid new idea, a new way of pressing. Stop it, bro. That's just my only issue with Rosenior is take it game after game after game. That's all. Because right now, these Chelsea players and the Chelsea team and the Chelsea media, they begin to sound like politicians, like Nigerian politicians. Because how can you play stupidly on Saturday? I'm not saying Chaloba saying that we'll give it a go on Tuesday. Anything can happen. What can happen? What will happen? Are we stupid? You think we're blind? Look how you're playing against Newcastle and you're seeing what will happen. It's not like what these Nigerian politicians are telling us every 4 years. That is one day go better, we'll make a new change, policy implementation. Shut up. We don't have the capacity. And it's showing. We don't have the capacity. The players that are meant to be our big players don't have that discipline, don't have that will to do the hard work and just play with passion or play for the badge. Right now, supporting Chelsea is like a joke. I can't even wear my jersey anymore. See, I can't wear. Look, even any that has to wear jersey up and down can't even wear it anymore.
Oh, yeah.
It's crazy.
Anyway, Ini, you have anything to say about Chelsea?
If I talk about Chelsea, I'll sound like a broken record because it all starts from the. But I mean, we already know that already. Let's not crowd. But in this Rosenior spell, I remember the first press conference he did. It was like, oh, I'm going to play this kind of football, wave and wave after attack, or and he was saying something, and I was kind of like, batting an eyelid, like, is this guy about to, I wasn't really sure of what he wanted. He came first few games, stuck to the basics, put people he knew, which was Santos, playing in that double pivot midfield again with Caicedo, and it kind of was some certain kind of stability in some way. And then he won 4-1 and decided that he was the best thing. His tactics was the best thing since sliced bread. And I looked at the PSG game and I just kind of like understood it. Like, it was just lack of experience or being naive as a manager. Because 2-2 away from home, you have a second leg. You are seeing this guy make substitutions, but you don't have any sense to just try and manage the game. Probably take out Palmer because Palmer wasn't really effective. As in, we were not really doing anything like with that press. Take him off and then bring Santos to sit back with Caicedo in the midfield. Try and just make sure and then send the ball long or maybe put Delap as a striker, put Pedro in the 10 so that somebody who can win the second ball, and we try and do something for them. Then if we score 3-2, okay, fine, but not from a mistake. And if you look at, and one thing I've noticed about the games we've been playing, the spaces are too wide. We are not compact enough. And I'm like, why are you putting James in the midfield? Because the reason why we put James in the midfield is for the big games, to play, to win the physical battles, especially when we go like man-to-man press.
Yeah.
But I'm just seeing games get on the ball, try to take play, and I'm seeing things that I've not really seen before. And I'm just wondering, like, why are you?
So what's wrong with James being in the midfield?
You think you have gotten style and you want to come and so it's just, man, it's sad. It's sad to see that,
What's wrong with James being in the
I just
midfield?
feel like that. I feel like that. Sorry, Chidad. I feel like that 4-1 win at Aston Villa got into his head. I don't know
yeah,
what the media were telling him. I don't know
definitely.
what they were, I didn't. I was not. I'm not in the media. Right? I'm not part of them. I don't know what they were telling him because now this man-to-man press that we're doing is not working.
We've
I don't
never
understand this.
we've
I don't
never
understand what kind of.
man. We've never been good man to man. Anytime we play Arsenal, we try to play man to man. We've never been good. Because those individual battles, we can't win them. You look at people like Enzo when he goes to press, Obi when he has to recover, has to make tackles, or he's not just physically impulsive.
Man-to-man press is clearly not working. We're having openings and spaces. It's not working. For Livramento to pick up a pass, a true pass. Look at where Livramento made that true pass from.
Terrible.
That says a lot.
Wait, so I know you said something about you didn't like James being in the midfield. Why don't you like James being in the midfield?
Because James in the midfield does not work. It only works when you have a plan. You are trying to plan for something. You are planning. You see, one thing I like Maresca in the big games, he had a plan. Okay, this is what you are going to do. Okay, you are going to be marking Rice. You have a plan, but he just does it because of possession. You are trying to protect the midfield, but maybe James will give them. Maybe
If you don't put the thing I go talk, this thing really need to talk. I bet put him. Clip him, put him, pin him. For Chelsea fans only, pin him.
He wants to play out of the back. He wants James to be as a extra protection for the midfield, so that when they go to press, there's at least somebody. But you don't do that. This Rosenior issue is just sad because
look at what Carrick is doing.
Anyway,
Look at what Carrick is doing.
And it's a disgrace on the English
Simplify things.
Everybody's
simple.
expecting you to come. There's nothing that Maresca has done that is different. Just stick to the basics and let the boys play.
Oh my God! Shouldn't have crime side to support this club.
Make the right substitution.
No, I understand, Sha. The thing is, Chelsea was already doing okay. They didn't even sack the manager because the manager was poor.
Mm-hmm.
Do you know what I'm saying? So it's managers always have egos. It's who wants to come in and then just basically do what the other manager was doing, which is low-key what Slot did, and that's how he won league. But these managers want to impose their style of play, their own ideology, and I'm like, Baba, even Amorim too, that's also a fault of his. It's wait till at least preseason. Wait till you can teach them what to do, how to move. You are to really be able to have time to really drill in your ideas week in after week, practice. Then you won't have time to really identify the weaknesses that your ideology might not be able to happen in this team. You might even be able to understand how the league works, how your ideology might need to evolve based on the league. You can't just come middle of the season and just say, oh yeah, we're doing things my way or the highway. First of all, Baba, who are you? Baba, who are you? Okay, yes, you have one good game, but this is not just one good game. Aston Villa is a very good team, and you did a number on them, but they could also have had a bad day.
Bro, those men are falling off a cliff.
Yeah, it's not just on you.
That Aston Villa team is actually depleted. They're without some of their very good key players that actually
Europa League as well as kind of.
But if you have McGinn and Tielemans in that team, that's a different game. So I don't know this gassing that he went to, thinks he wants to, the way we want to press, the way we want to attack, the way we want to, it's you've
Is
not.
that Interim or is he full manager?
He's a full manager. He has I think 4-year contract.
Yeah, no.
So you guys give him, you guys just give him
Yes.
contract like that.
Don't let that thing whine you.
I don't think.
Don't let that 4-year contract whine you. There's
I
something
know,
called
but still, it's different when you hire a manager temporarily than you give them a full contract, Baba.
Anyway,
yeah,
guys, I think we're done talking about the Chelsea Newcastle game. Except you guys have other pointers.
It's so much.
But my only pointer is sorry, Ini, I'm sorry, but my only pointer is, bro, if there's a way that Chelsea fans can protest properly, not the one that we've been doing before, but the Chelsea fans in London. See, I sound so naive right now. I sound so, I don't know, call me any name, I will take it. Let us go and beg Thomas Tuchel, bro. You should see, you know the way they did it back in the days. We go to his house for 3 nights, block everywhere. For real, like it sounds so stupid and dumb to say it, I know, but bro, at this point, I don't have confidence in this coach. I don't. And I think he's an excellent guy, an excellent coach. He speaks very well, very, very well. But I just feel like if the timing of him to implement his ideas now is my worry for me. That's my own worry.
Journalist, bro. He's a
It's
journalist.
still not the time to
He's
implement it.
journalist on 5-a-side. I don't know why he's coaching.
I don't know.
Journalist on 5-a-side.
You should be
Come
employed.
and join us as a top podcast, as a co-presenter. I'll be on the side. 5-a-side with Rosenior, 5-a-side and Socrates AK. I'll be here happily with his English and grammar. You understand? And it's fine boy, Ramsey Noah again. Or if you do not act in Hollywood, action film. But my point is just that it's all jokes for now. But my thing is, I fully has good ideas. I know he has good ideas. I know tactically he has his sound. Maybe he doesn't have the experience yet, but I know he's a sound good coach. My only issue with him is him deciding to start implementing his ideas now with the string of games we are having. Because one thing about this thing is killing the players' confidence.
Yeah.
Look
I
at
need that
yesterday.
confidence.
And with cares not taken, my fear is God. Let this guy not lose the dressing room now. Because take it or leave it, there's already a rift in that goalkeeping department. Take it or leave it. For girls you see in the training tomorrow, by all human beings, we have egos. If they take you out of here, if by tomorrow, Papa tell me say, Akan, your voice so loud, I don't make you come join my podcast again. I go vex. So these players are human beings, they are not robots. You understand? So I just feel like, look, I'm seeing Cucurella's antics yesterday when he was playing with Garnacho. He wasn't happy. He wasn't happy. I'm seeing players like Enzo putting his head down. These are big ego players, man.
Yeah.
You understand? I'm seeing players like that one has done blood covenant with his father with Chelsea. he would die there. You know, I'm seeing players like Palmer and Co. That putting their head down. It's not saying the perfect. And
is
that's
there
why
any
I
truth to Palmer coming to United?
I've been down since yesterday.
If you give us like 100 mil, I think.
This is a good segue, man. Actually, because I forgot this comment. I wanted to add this to the convo. Like, it's crazy. What happened to the trio of Foden, Saka, Palmer? It's like nobody won. No?
It's when I told you English, you know, the decline starts, and I don't know.
I'm glad that they don't kill that Dowman boy. Because trust me, this starts very soon. Next season, Dowman and Stabao, and they'll put one name inside. and Roma, Dowman, Esteban, and Roma to start. But my point is just that before I drop the mic, my thing is just that I don't know, man. Me personally, I just pray we don't lose the dressing room because the amount of points, the amount of losses we've had is not good for the dressing room to kill the team's mentality, to kill the team's belief, to kill our confidence. I know that Tuesday, I'm just going to watch the game because my work will be very, very boring at work. So I'm going to work from home. So since I'm working from home now, let me just use that one and just find away my time. And I swear, if anybody call me on Tuesday, Chidalu, I will block you. Nnamdi, I know. I will watch the game. I will watch the results. Don't remind me for anything.
What if they give you like 5-2 again?
That's why I said I will cease myself.
We move now.
Remind me anything.
Wait,
Ini, you're a foreseer. You're a fortune teller. I don't know what the fuck that let's have this. Nobody should tell me anything. You understand? Because it's bad, man. It's really bad. Chelsea fans among ourselves are not even. You know, there's certain pride that they hated us before. Now this pride of being a Chelsea fan now it's not there anymore.
Gone, man.
And it's bad.
wait, now why Sam no one join podcast?
Why Sam go join? No, but you call me today. Why don't want to pick up your call? Why they want to swear for you?
But wait, let's close up. Let's close up with the Champions League. So who do we think has the best chance of actually making the comeback? Because there are multiple 3-0s. A lot of teams have 3-goal advantages. I think Chelsea.
You mean disadvantage?
Disadvantage.
Disadvantage.
They see this idiot now. I don't talk about Chelsea because they call Chelsea come back. If they see this, they see this guy.
We're not 5-2 with us. Chelsea for the 5-2. Who else? City as well, and Tottenham. Which team do you actually?
Tottenham can never make it. Let's just start there.
Yeah.
there's no hope
None.
for Tottenham.
Even
So,
Bodo Glimt too. Bodo Glimt and Sporting.
To me, none.
None. So you don't think anybody's gonna come back?
What's the goal? Is it 2-0 that Bodo won Sporting?
Bodo 3-0 as well.
3-0. So Sporting are out.
So you don't think anybody's gonna turn around the 3-0?
Baba,
Bodo played
you know how hard
that
they played on a 3-goal deficit.
Bodo played at home.
Okay.
Sporting has a chance, but
Nah, they don't, bro.
Listen, I know I sound like, it's even hard to be delusional right now. Even if you're like a naturally delusional person, it's hard to be right now. What I will say is, this Champions League, we have seen magic happen. I hope it happens.
AK believes Chelsea has the biggest chance of making it.
What do you say?
AK believes Chelsea has the biggest chance of turning.
No. Don't stop it, too. You are saying this idiot. You are saying this guy. That's what he's trying to do. AK did not say it. AK said, in the Champions League, we've seen magic happen. We are all football lovers, right?
Have we really seen magic like that? I mean, that's all I'm saying. Playoffs,
I've seen it to Barcelona PSG.
Barcelona PSG, we have seen magic happen. That's all I'm just trying to say. And most of this magic we have seen is always 3-goal deficits. That's all I'm trying to say. I'm not saying that Chelsea will come back, and I'm not expecting any Chelsea fan to say, AK
Barcelona PSG,
and then take
when Neymar
take a leap of faith.
I know Neymar was there. They also had the greatest player ever in the world on their team.
I think
there are a lot of factors. They didn't have Liam Rosenior as their manager.
Liverpool, Barcelona as well.
But even Roma, Barcelona, you guys are going too far. Roma, Barcelona, a team like Roma. Who did they have at that point? You understand? They only have Peter Drury as a commentator in that game. You understand? So because you can't remember who scored the goal. I know it's a Minolas guy. I don't know the guy, but my point is, we have seen magic happen in the Champions League. So it's okay to write us off.
So which team is the most likely to produce that magic?
Right, and most of the time, anytime you write Chelsea as the underdogs, I'll put us down in the Champions League.
If I'm being real, it's probably City.
Most of the time, we tend to
not that City.
Make I land now, Nnamdi. Leave me, make I land now. I didn't talk about City. Probably City. This guy. So most of the time, like I'm saying, I just feel like you can see a miracle happen or a magic will happen. I don't know, but I'm not saying we're gonna have a comeback. I'm saying this is Champions League and don't write Chelsea off. That's all I'm saying. Okay. Mr. Man City, we are talk.
AK say Chelsea, Nnamdi say Man City. In what you say?
Nobody, no chance, brother.
So does not believe in fairy tales.
I don't believe any of them will win. Let me be real. I really don't believe.
I really don't.
But if you had to say, pick one out of all the teams, the reason I picked City, reason that I know it's not the same City, but the reason is that Madrid has been kind of inconsistent the whole year. So anything you don't know the Madrid that can show up. But PSG, this one they won't win that Champions League again. So that will go hard.
They don't want to win it again. They're not good.
I actually want to say something.
PSG are not good this season.
On performance from that.
What are you saying?
I think the least convincing 3-goal win was PSG.
Yeah, they're not good this season too.
That's why I might go Chelsea. But if I'm going based on the entire season, I can see the argument for Man City because Madrid too have not been good. But on that day, Madrid were unbelievably good.
Okay.
So that being said,
I will tell you guys one thing for free. Madrid will not go to Man Sanga and collect 3.
I don't think it's happening. Yeah. Listen, go to Chelsea and collect 3 now.
Listen. Madrid will not go there and collect 3. Secondly, this PSG team are not known for defense. They're not a defensive team. They're not as bad as we were, as bad as Chelsea are, as the man-to-man press as we are doing. We're still carving out openings for them.
Madrid get
Marquinhos
trends
was
for
literally
defense.
marking Neto.
Madrid get trends for defense.
No. I mean, relax now. Yeah, make I laugh now. What's the happen today now? God, I don't feel lose as Chelsea can't lose for you understand? So me, what me I'm saying, based on what you just said, based on performance-wise, this is not the best PSG we are seeing, bro. So that one of them back to back, this is not the best PSG we are seeing for real. That game, remember vividly, the commentator said we haven't seen Vitinha that first half. The last game we played, it was the second. It's when he scored. Said, "Oh wow, we're not seeing Vitinha now." My point is, if you can erase out the mistakes and then maybe luck want to shine on us, it just might be Chelsea.
Okay. Anyway, guys, I think we've come to the end of the pod. It was an interesting one. But anyway, we'll see what happens this week. It's a very interesting week. It's so sad because I don't think Premier League is back till like later in April, right? So I guess no. At least Arsenal is not playing for the rest of the month. So we'll see.
Someone will talk like this. We talk like this. What if Arsenal Liverpool
No, they talk that thing.
No, for real.
Because they talk this one
That one
carelessly, we won't
possible.
do.
Okay.
Eh?
This one we don't even talk about Arsenal Leverkusen. That one possible.
What if? Okay.
Okay, no, yeah, I agree that it's a what if for Arsenal Leverkusen, sha, but I like to
I think it's the best thing for Arsenal because they will just focus on Prem.
I better go. I'm not after 22 years.
Everybody
I'm not.
wish. Oh God, they are battering them at the Emirates, bro. Don't worry.
I mean, I don't foresee us losing at the Emirates, but hopefully we don't draw. I don't foresee us losing, but hopefully we don't draw. But I mean, Leverkusen is not bad.
This City Madrid game, I think a remontada is possible, but it depends on the Oga at the top. Pep.
Yeah.
Nobody wants to, dropping Czechia last 3 games has been a very terrible.
Let me be honest. I think it depends more on Madrid. Honestly, Madrid are so coming because City will come again. It's not that they played badly. City will come again and still come and give us the tiki-taka, pass, Haaland, They will get chances. If Madrid defends the way they defended, if Rudiger plays like that, nothing for Haaland. Haaland has met Rudiger how many times has he scored? Not even once.
He has now. Calm down.
How many times has he scored? All that Madrid
Not often, but he has scored at least.
The last couple of fixtures I watched Haaland versus Madrid, he not maybe I've forgotten, but I've not seen have much joy. But I think I cannot put my money on Madrid to perform the same way. That's my problem. But I believe
How about Liverpool though?
Liverpool. Hey, that's true. I will not be surprised though. Let me not lie to you. But I expect them to win.
No, they will win. No, they'll win. I'm great for them. They will win.
No, I expect them to win. But
no, they'll win 3-0. I'm telling you. No, they'll win. They'll win well.
No, I want them to win. If I'm going to bet for Liverpool, I'll bet Liverpool. But that's right. I shambles.
They'll win well. I'm telling you, bro. They'll win well.
Liverpool today in Anfield, I don't know. They don't fill me with confidence.
Even if they play like this, against what I saw Galatasaray the first 20 minutes, they'll pick Galatasaray. I'm telling you, they didn't take their chances.
Haaland has
I see Liverpool winning. I see Real Madrid edging City out. I see Arsenal Leverkusen asterisk on that.
I want to see Arsenal
Chelsea
because I want to see if Bodo Glimt is strong enough.
Bodo Glimt is going
through.
Bodo Glimt is going through. But I actually want Sporting to win. Just
don't have it.
I actually fear Bodo Glimt too. I'm not gonna lie to you. I actually fear Bodo. I'm looking for Sporting. When they do the commentator, please.
I know why I fear that Bodo. They are playing without no pressure.
Nothing like pressure.
Yeah. There's no star player there.
They are playing house money. Maybe someone's playing
for champs.
When they say don't fight somebody that has nothing to lose. Now waiting,
bro. That's Bodo, bro.
That's Bodo right now.
It's giving Leicester. It's giving Leicester.
We need to be on our A game against Bodo. Arsenal will need to. If we beat Sporting, if we beat Bayern Leverkusen, we need to be on our A game against Bodo. They are a dangerous position. For sure. But Anyway, are we missing anybody else before we close the pod?
I think that's it for me on my side.
We didn't talk about Tottenham.
bro.
Waiting those ones won't do.
It's
What do you want to talk about
Now,
again?
now they say Tottenham is not making it already.
What's there to say again?
Do you have any objection?
Remontada, I see. If Tottenham do remontada and I lose PSG, Rosenior out. Rosenior out.
Anyway. All right, guys. It's been fun.
All right, be out, man.
Peace out.